I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember.
Diddy and 50 Cent have been rivals for as long as anyone can remember. But what no one seems to know is how and why this rivalry actually started. Why does 50 Cent really hate Diddy? Without wasting any time, let's dive straight into it. The drama between 50 Cent and Diddy dates back to the early 2000s. Back then, 50 Cent was still an up-and-coming rapper trying to make a name for himself in the industry. And for the most part, he was doing a pretty great job. He was dropping mixtape after mixtape, just like anyone in his position would. The only difference between him and others was that his mixtapes were hits. 50 Cent was so good at what he was doing that he even got a job as a ghostwriter for Diddy. Yes, you heard right. According to Tony Yayo in a sit-down with DJ Vlad, 50 Cent wrote a bunch of songs for Diddy. Not many people are aware of this, probably because Diddy never gave him credit for his work and always acted like this never happened. But it allegedly did. And the deal between 50 Cent and Diddy didn't just end with 50 Cent ghostwriting for him. Apparently, somewhere along the line, he was promised a record deal by Bad Boys Records. But that deal never happened. In fact, according to Tony Yayo, 50 Cent actually had a meeting with Diddy to get a spot at his record label. But Diddy flat out refused him. Why? Because 50 Cent had too much drama going on in his life, and Diddy didn't want that to bring bad press for him. This is ironic because once 50 Cent got his footing in the industry, all he did was bring bad press Diddy's way. I guess you could say it was payback for what Diddy did to him. It all started with 50 Cent's 2006 song, The Bomb. This song blew up for a lot of reasons, but most notably because 50 Cent implied in it that Diddy knew who was responsible for Biggie's passing. And some people took this as 50 Cent trying to say that Diddy had a role to play in the incident. 50 Cent never stated where he got this information from, who he got it from, or if he had any kind of proof to back it up. But he said what he said, and Diddy wasn't too happy with it, so he decided to hit back with his own song. And as the years went by, both men kept on making diss tracks about each other. Even though this definitely created a little bit of a rift between Diddy and 50 Cent, the real drama didn't start until 2010 when 50 Cent decided to go on Twitter and create a petition called RIP Big. 50 Cent claimed that Diddy was making money off of Biggie's name and he wasn't going to stand for it. He said Biggie's name should never have become Diddy's back card. When was the last time Diddy was bigging up his brother and not bigging up his bank? For the most part, Diddy kept quiet and didn't respond to the allegations that were thrown his way. That was until the 2010 BET Awards when he made a statement that everyone believed was targeted at 50 Cent. Diddy said that he loved his people and everyone should stop the hate because only suckers were haters. In Diddy's words, if you were a hater, then you were a sucker and your breath stank. He ended his message by saying that the person he was talking to knew it was about him. And sure enough, it seemed like 50 Cent was aware of this. But for some reason, he kept his head down and didn't say anything, leading everyone to believe that he was stepping down from the whole Diddy drama. That was until 2012 rolled around and he and Diddy actually got into a physical fight at the BET Awards as per Nicki Swift. However, neither of them came out to explain what really happened that night and if they truly did get into a fight. The full details of what went down eventually came out. Apparently, Diddy and 50 Cent tried being cordial with each other that very night, and apparently it was working. They managed to stay around each other long enough for them to start cracking jokes the other person found funny. But as time went on, the jokes became more and more disrespectful, and 50 Cent allegedly wasn't having it anymore. So he decided to put a stop to the whole thing. However, that was easier said than done. And before anyone knew what was happening, 50 Cent started calling Diddy names, and then the fight started. Although both parties involved tried to act like the incident never happened, they had some witnesses, and MGK was one of them. Although he didn't see the entire altercation, MGK revealed that he saw 50 Cent coming out of Diddy's trailer on the night of the awards, and he supposedly heard Diddy say something along the lines of how he had too much money to be dealing with this. Now, for the most part, Diddy and 50 Cent's beef with each other seemed work-related. It was always about music or business, but then Diddy decided to take things a step further by making their beef personal. He got together with 50 Cent's ex, Daphne Joy, who also happens to be the mother of 50 Cent's son. Daphne and 50 Cent dated back in 2011. Unfortunately, their relationship lasted for only 2 years, and by 2013, they went their separate ways, but not before having a child together. Then, around April 2021, Daphne and Diddy were seen together on multiple occasions, and it didn't look like they were just friends. I don't know about you, but I feel like going out of your way to date the baby mama of someone you've been beefing with for almost 2 decades is pretty low. Either way, 50 Cent ended up being the person having the last laugh in this situation. With all the drama and lawsuits Diddy has been dealing with, it was exposed that Diddy and Daphne weren't actually in the type of relationship we all thought they were in. According to the lawsuit that Diddy's former producer, Rodney Jones, filed against him, Daphne was named as one of Diddy's numerous escorts. After 50 Cent heard this, he took the opportunity opportunity to come online once again to troll Diddy and also file for the custody of his son with Daphne. As for Diddy, he's currently dealing with yet another lawsuit. This one was filed by an adult actor named Adria English. According to her lawsuit, she met Diddy while she was working as a dancer at a club in New York. Back then, her boyfriend had gotten a job to work with Diddy, but he was given an ultimatum that involved Adria working as a dancer for Diddy too. Unfortunately, dancing wasn't all that she had to do. Allegedly, she was forced to consume a lot of crazy things, and then she was passed around for people to do inappropriate things to her. This allegedly went on for years, which is absolutely horrible. Diddy really is in a lot of trouble these days, and 50 Cent hasn't been afraid to call him out on his social media. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? Did you know about the origins of Diddy and 50 Cent's beef? Let me know in the comments below.